Why are so many people unhappy, even after they get everything they wanted? A big house, a good job, money in the bank, and still something feels empty inside. Have you ever felt that way? You work, you wake up, you go to sleep, and you ask yourself, quietly, in the dark, is this all there is? But here is something interesting, that in a small part of Japan there are people who smile every single day. They don't have a lot of money. Some of them are more than 100 years old, and they are still happy, still active, still full of life. What do they know that we don't? Today, I am going to share a secret with you, a Japanese secret. It is called Ikigai. Ikigai is not a trick. It is not a quick fix. It is a way of living, and by the end of this video, you will understand it in simple English. You will feel calmer, you will feel more hopeful, and you will also learn new English words along the way, so take a breath. Relax your shoulders, and let me tell you a story. The story, her name was Elena. She lived in a big city, full of noise and lights and traffic. Every morning, Elena woke up tired. She drank her coffee fast. She checked her phone. She rushed to work. Every day looked the same. Elena had a good job. She had a nice apartment. She had friends, but at night, when everything was quiet, she felt something strange, a feeling of emptiness, like a cup with no water inside. Emptiness means a feeling that something important is missing. One day, Elena felt so tired, so lost, that she decided to take a short trip. She needed to breathe, she needed to think. So she booked a flight to a small island in Japan called Okinawa. When she arrived, everything was different. The air was soft, the sea was blue and calm, the streets were quiet. People walked slowly, nobody was rushing. Elena walked along a small path near the beach, and there, sitting under a tree, she saw an old woman, maybe 90 years old. Her face had many lines, like a map of a long life, but her eyes were bright, full of light. The old woman was weaving a basket. With her hands, slowly and carefully, Elena sat down near her, and without thinking, she asked, "Excuse me, are you happy?" The old woman smiled. She did not answer right away. She just kept weaving tenshuse, big word. "I don't think about being happy. I think about why I wake up." Elena did not understand. "What do you mean?" The old woman put down her basket. "Every morning," she said, "I ask myself one small question. What is my reason to get up today? Some days it is my garden. Some days it is my grandchildren. Some days it is this basket. Small reasons. But every day I have one." Elena felt something move inside her chest. She realized she could not remember the last time she asked herself that question. The old woman looked at her gently and said, "In Japan, we have a word for this. We call it Ikigai." Elena repeated the word slowly. "Ikigai?" "Yes," said the old woman. "It means your reason for being, your reason to wake up in the morning." Over the next few days, Elena visited the old woman again and again. She learned about her simple life, her small garden, her friends who visited every afternoon for tea, her slow walks by the sea. Nothing was big. Nothing was fast. But everything had meaning. By the end of the week, Elena felt something she had not felt in years. Peace. Peace means a calm feeling inside. When your mind is not fighting with itself. When Elena flew back home, her life did not change overnight. She still had the same job, got the same apartment, but something inside her was different. She started asking herself every morning, "What is my reason today?" And slowly, her life began to feel full again. This story is not real, but it represents something very real. Something many people across the world are discovering. A simple Japanese idea that can change how we see our whole lives. Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about Ikigai. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese word. It comes from two parts. Iki, which means life, and gai, which means value or worth. Together, Ikigai means a reason for living, a reason that makes life feel worth living. It is not a religion. It is not a business plan. It is a simple way of thinking about your days. This idea became famous around the world because of a place in Japan called Okinawa. Okinawa is a group of islands in the south of Japan. Scientists became interested in Okinawa because so many people there live very long lives. Many people live past 100 years old. And most importantly, they are not just alive, they are active. They are happy, they still work in their gardens, they still walk. They still laugh with friends. Researchers asked, why? Why do people here live longer and live happier compared to many other places in the world? They found several reasons. Diet was one part. The food in Okinawa is simple and fresh. Vegetables, fish, and small portions. But diet was not the only answer. The bigger answer was something deeper. It was purpose. Purpose means the reason you wake up every morning to the thing that gives your life direction. In Okinawa, older people are not left alone. They are not forgotten. They still have a role in their family and their community. A grandmother still cooks for her grandchildren. A grandfather still fishes with his old friends. They still feel needed. They still feel useful, and this is one of the biggest secrets of Ikigai. Purpose matters more than money. Of course, money is important. We all need money for food, for a home, for our families. Nobody is saying money is bad, but money alone cannot give your life meaning. Many rich people feel empty inside. And many people with very little money feel deep joy because they have something to live for. Meaning is the feeling that your life matters, that your actions are important, that you are not just passing time, you are truly living. Ikigai teaches us that a happy life is not about being rich. It is not about being famous. It is about honest raison, to get up every single day and building a life around them. Now, let's go deeper. Let's explore 5 secrets from Ikigai that you can start using today. The 5 secrets of Ikigai. Secret 1. That find meaning in small things. Many people believe that meaning only comes from big achievements, a huge promotion, a wedding, buying a house. But Ikigai teaches something different. Meaning is often hidden in small, ordinary moments. Think about a mother making breakfast. For her child, think about a man watering his plants. In the morning sun, think about a teacher smiling when a student finally understands a lesson. These moments are small, but they are full of meaning. There is a simple story about a man named Kenji, a bus driver in Tokyo. Every day he drove the same route. For most people, this job seemed boring, repetitive. But Kenji saw it differently. Every day he greeted every single passenger with a warm smile. He remembered the names of the students who took his bus to school. He noticed when someone looked sad, and he offered a kind word. For Kenji, driving a bus was not just a job. It was a chance to bring small moments of kindness into people's lives. That was his meaning. Action you can try today. Look at your daily routine. Cooking, cleaning, working, walking. Choose one small task and do it with full attention today. Notice how it feels different when you truly pay attention. Secret 2. Keep learning every day. In Japan, there is a beautiful idea. Never stop growing. No matter your age. Many older people in Okinawa still learn new things, a new song, a new recipe, a new craft. Learning keeps the mind alive. It gives the brain a reason to stay sharp. And curious. Curious means wanting to know more, wanting to explore and discover. There is a story about a grandmother, Named Mishikwaziu. Years old, her grandchildren gave her an old guitar, Asadjokjift. Instead of putting it away, Michiko decided to learn 3 chords. Just 3. She practiced every evening for 10 minutes. After 1 year, she could play simple songs. Her grandchildren were shocked, but Michiko said something simple and powerful. Learning is not for the young. Learning is for the living. Action you can try today. Choose one small thing to learn this week. A new word, a new recipe, a new skill. It does not need to be big. Small learning, done often, that changes your whole mind over time. Secret 3. Build strong relationships. No person is truly happy alone. Human beings need connection. We need people who care about us, and people we care about. In Okinawa, there is a beautiful tradition called moe. A moe is a small group of friends who support each other for their entire lives, emotionally, socially, and sometimes even financially. Some moe groups have stayed together for more than 80 years. They meet regularly. They share meals. They talk about their problems. They celebrate good news together. Support means help and comfort that you give or receive from someone who cares. There is a story of 2 old friends, Haruto and Daichi, who grew up together in the same village. For 70 years, they met every single week to drink tea and talk. When Haruto's wife passed away, it was Daichi who sat with him every single evening for a month, saying nothing, just sitting there, so Haruto would not feel alone. This is the power of relationships. Not perfect relationships, not easy relationships, but real ones. Action you can try today. Reach out to one person today. Send a message. Make a call. Say something kind. Connection is medicine for the soul. Secret for stay active. Movement is medicine. In Okinawa, people do not go to a gym for 1 hour and then sit for the rest of the day. Instead, movement is part of daily life. Walking to the market, working in the garden, cleaning the house. Simple, gentle, daily movement. Active means moving your body regularly, not staying still for too long. There is a story about an old fisherman named Isamu. Even at 90 years old, Isamu still went out on his small boat every morning. His family worried about him. They told him to rest, to stay home. But Isamu said, "If I stop moving, my body will believe. It is time to stop living." He was not trying to be an athlete. He was simply staying connected to movement, to nature, to life itself. Action you can try today. Take a walk today, even for 10 minutes. Feel your feet on the ground. Breathe the air. Movement is not just for your body. It is for your mind and spirit too. Secret 5: live in the present moment. This may be the deepest secret of all. Many of us live in our heads, worrying about tomorrow or feeling sad about yesterday. But real life only happens right now. Present means this exact moment. Right now, today, not the past, not the future. There is a beautiful story of a young monk who asked his teacher, "What is the secret to a peaceful life?" The old teacher answered, "When I eat, I eat. When I walk, I walk. When I sit, I sit." That the young monk said, "But everyone does these things." The teacher smiled and said, "No, most people, when they eat, they are already thinking about work. When they walk, they are already thinking about the next place. Their mind is never where their body is." This is the heart of Ikigai, not chasing happiness in the future, not living in regret about the past, but finding your reason to live. In this moment, right now. Action you can try today, for just 1 minute today. Stop everything. Breathe slowly. Notice what is around you. Sounds, colors, feelings. Just be here. Just be now. The emotional ending. Let's go back to Elena for a moment. After she returned home from Okinawa, her life did not transform in one single day. There was no magic. But slowly, gently, something shifted inside her. She started noticing small things. The warmth of her morning coffee, a kind word from a coworker, the quiet beauty of the evening sky. She started learning something new every week, just for the joy of it. She reached out to old friends she had forgotten. She took short walks without her phone, just to breathe. And every single morning, before opening her eyes fully, she asked herself one simple question: what gives my life meaning today? That is Ikigai, not a destination, not something you finally arrive at one day in the future. It is a daily practice, a quiet, honest conversation with yourself. Happiness is not waiting for you, somewhere far away, not in a bigger house, not in more money, not in some perfect future version of your life. Happiness begins with today's small choices, the way you greet a stranger, the way you notice a sunset, the way you show up fully for the people you love. So here is my gift to you today. Starting tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before the noise of the world reaches you, take 1 minute, just one, and ask yourself, What gives my life meaning today? You might be surprised by the answer. It might be your family, and it might be your work. It might be something as small as a cup of tea, or a walk in the sun, whatever it is. Hold-on-to-ite. Build your day around it, and slowly, day by day, you will build a life with real purpose, a life with real Ikigai. If this story touched your heart, and if it helped you learn a little more English today, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who needs a little hope today. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you leave this video feeling calmer, feeling stronger, and feeling ready too. Find your own reason to wake up tomorrow. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.